Fall has finally come to Florida. Well, more like I'm gonna will it into effect. But come get ready with me so I can show you guys how I achieve this look. Disclaimer, you're not gonna see me do my eyes. However, you'll see me do the rest of this face. So come on, let's go. Hey everyone, it's your girl Joy Lene, and I'm back today with a new video. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. And I'm glad that you decided to come over to Pure Joy's channel. And if you haven't already done so, please hit subscribe and don't be afraid to thumbs up the video if you find something in here that you really like. So let's get into it. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, but instead of having chit chat while I do my makeup, I'm going to give you guys how-tos and explain some things that I'm doing, why I'm doing them, you know, maybe give you some suggestions. And I'm going to be using all of the products from my previous video where I did my makeup essentials for my fall edition. So if you want to grab the products and do it along with me, or if you want to see what I'm going to be using specifically, I'll link that video for you here up top. Go ahead and watch that one first and then come on back so that we can do our makeup and get ready together. Okay, so I always start off with a wash face, moisturize my hands, you know, my lips, so that I'm not dry while I'm in this process. But we're gonna start off with our primer, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. And again, I like to hydrate because I'm gonna be wearing matte makeup, so I like my face to feel moisturized underneath all this makeup that will make me feel really matte and sometimes honestly just dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and smooth this on. And just for reference, I did 3 pumps, and that's more than enough to cover my face. If you see here, it's nice and hydrated and moisturized. And then before I go in with my foundation, I'm going to color correct. And I didn't include this in my video, but I'm using the LA Girl concealer, and it's the color corrector, so I have orange. And I like to color correct right here. I have a dark spot here on my nose, and then sometimes I'll even do like this little line or up my chin or anything here. So I'm going to go ahead and color correct and just place it gingerly, you know, on some of those places. Okay, so as you can see, I've color corrected in certain spots that are darker than others. And the goal with color correcting is so that you don't have to put on a whole bunch of foundation, because if I'm color correcting and I'm concealing before I put on my foundation, then I won't need to use as much product and I won't have to slap on as much concealer and everything else on the back end. Okay, and just for reference, again, this was the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and it's the orange corrector, and the numbers it has on here is GC990. So if you guys, I don't know if you can see here. No, you can't see that, but you can see the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And then again, it's just the orange corrector. And even though this tube is really small, a little bit goes a long way. Again, I just did one press, and as you saw, it covered up all the necessary parts. And it's only $4.99 for retail purposes, so it's not a lot of money. Now that I've color corrected, I'm going to go in with my foundation. And as I told you before, I've been toying back and forth between a few different foundations. And this is a new one that I got. It is the Foundation Stick Skin by Mented, black owned. And I am in love. I saw, who is Andrea Renee, shout out to her, use this stick, and I was like, girl, this looks like her skin, and it was great. So I got it, and I'm in the color, I use T30 here. And T30, okay, it doesn't anything special. And you just open it up, and I'm just gonna do a few swatches on my skin like this. Do you see that? You see how it looks pretty close? It's my shade. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a few streaks. I did 3 on each side. And one technique, I don't necessarily blend in my foundation. I'm going to pat it in my face so that I can get the most coverage out of my foundation. I feel like if I pat it in, it's really just like going into my skin. And I just use the most of my product, because sometimes when you use a brush, I feel like you're wiping away product as opposed to putting it into your skin. So that's why I'm doing what I do. And I usually put foundation all over my face, but one thing I've learned in my experiment with foundation is that not all foundation dries down the same. So while I may be doing my cheeks, it may be, you know, drying up here or here. So in order so that it looks, you know, more evenly, I'll do a few places at once. And if you see here, like it looks like my skin. It's amazing. And the cool thing about the stick is that you can build up the coverage to however it is that you want it to look. So that's what I do. If I don't like this coverage, I can always go back on and put a second coat, which generally I do. I don't necessarily like a heavy foundation. It just depends on what look I'm going for and where I'm going. Am I going to work? Am I going to, fun fact, I usually don't wear foundation to work. But am I going to a wedding? If I'm going to a wedding, I'm giving you cake face. I want full coverage, okay? I wanna look good. If it's date night, I may have some more coverage. I may stunt on, you know, just a little bit, but in general, usually one line is good enough. And as you guys can see here, the orange spots are gone from my color correcting. Because I remember when my friend told me first, you know, to use an orange color corrector, I was like, man, the orange isn't gonna come through, but as you see, no orange. And I'm just gonna continue blending all here, where I just put on that foundation and do my upper lip. And then now my whole face is done. I'm just gonna go over one more time and just pat it all in there. Make sure it's all nice and even and blend it out. And you always wanna blend it out. And I'm kind of a harsh blender. I'm just heavy-handed in general. You don't need to be as hard as me. You can be gingerly. You can be nice and, well, you can do it gingerly, I should say. And if you guys see here, give you a good close-up. It's a pretty good color. Gives me nice coverage. I'm not going to do any more layers. And you can kind of even see it from the back, you know. It's in there. So now that I've applied my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. And as I told you guys in the last video with my products, I've been toying between the lip bar and the Grwm concealer. I've been using the lip bar a lot, but because of the color, it's very close to my skin color. Let me grab that actually. So since this is very close to my skin color, this is good for covering up. You see me, I got bags, y'all. It ain't Birkins, but bags. So this one is good for coverage, but if I want to highlight my face, like I said, if it's date night, if I'm going to a wedding, depending on where I'm going to want, you know, a little bit brighter. So I'm gonna go brighter today. And I'm gonna use my Grwm Beauty. And this is brown sugar, the color T1. And this is another black-owned makeup line, makeup company. And as you see here, this applicator, this doe foot, it goes on thick. I'm actually gonna try to scoop some of this up because I wasn't ready. Your girl wasn't ready. But I'm just gonna do that. Conceal the spot here. I'm going here, the places where, you know, light will naturally hit. And sometimes I'll conceal here, so this way when I contour, your girl will be here looking snatched. I don't do the whole contouring on my nose. I don't know why. I don't know, I just feel as if I don't need to. And then I'm going to take this beauty blender here. It's not an official beauty blender, but that's just a beauty sponge. And I just like it because it's not dirty. I promise you I cleaned it. It's just old product. I need to get another one now that I think about it. But because of this, you see how this is? It just, the fold, it just goes perfectly in that motion underneath your eye. And then I can use this when I want to be more precise, like above my forehead and under my chin. So that's what I'll do. Some people will wet it, make it a little bit damp. I do minimal, like I'll legit like brush it through the water real quick and then squeeze it out, and that's all. And also one thing I do like to do with my concealer is I like to leave it on for a little bit and let it dry down. I find that I get better coverage when I do it that way. So that is a fun fact, that is a trick for you guys if you want better coverage with your concealer. So I've blended out all my concealer, and now I'm going to set my under eye and where the places where I put concealer so that it'll stay in place and help my concealer to last longer. And I'm going to go into with this. This was a product that I had mentioned in my fall makeup essentials video. And I gotta be careful because, you know, I can't be too powerful with this powder. And I'm just gonna, this is a different sponge. It's a little bit more foamy. It's more malleable. It's just a lot squishier. It's a lot softer. So I grabbed this much, but I'm gonna go ahead and scrape it off here and then tap out the excess because this can be pretty potent, pretty powerful. I'm just going to press it into my under eye. Oh, I got something in my corner of my eye. Is it going? Yeah. Okay. And I'm just going to press it under my eye. Nothing too bad. I'm going to press it under this eye. I might have wiped off too much. But yeah, all in here. A little on the inside of my nose. Ooh, forgive that part. And then I'll even do over here where I did some concealer. Okay. Ooh, hold on. That was within my nose. Okay. And while this bakes, I generally do my eye makeup. I usually do my eyebrows before I even put on foundation. I forgot today. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I might even do an eye look, a nice little fall eye. And then we'll come back and do the rest of our face. Hey you. So you've made it this far, which means you like what you see. So go ahead and tap subscribe, and then you can also hit the bell so that you can receive notifications anytime that I upload a new video. Alrighty, back to the video. Okay, so I just went and did my eyebrows and my eye look off screen. And the reason why I did this off camera is because this took me about a smooth 35 minutes to do. I'm still trying to figure out how I want my eyebrows to look, and I'm still working on my eyeshadow. I can give you 2 colors with blending, maybe 3. But this here, I got like 4 or 5 different colors on, so this one was a little bit more complicated, so that's why I didn't do it on camera, because I know you guys don't want to see an hour-and-a-half long video. But this is the look. And I use my Nomad palette from Juvia's. It's also black-owned. A lot of black-owned makeup. It's a theme. And I just like this palette because it has a lot of fall colors. I use this yellow, I use this orange, I use this glitter yellow here, I use this brown. I don't think they have names on them. Yeah, no, they don't have names on it, but I love this company's eyeshadow palettes just because they're extremely pigmented. So the colors really show up and you don't have to do a lot of work and set your base, so that's great. And then for my eyeliner, as I said in the video before, I use my Rare Beauty eyeliner, which I love. And then I just use some regular drugstore lashes. These are the brand Ardell, and they are Faye. That is the name of them. They're like $2.99, $3.99, so that's a good price. And again, if you want more of a natural look with your eyes, go ahead and give it a natural lash. This is not a natural lash. You see this, guys? That's a lot of fa-fa-foom. It's not a natural lash. And I wiped away some of the powder off my face, but as you see, I kind of look a little on the light bright side, a little ghosty. So we're gonna put some color back into my face. So now I'm going to contour, and I use my Uma Beauty stick. And again, it's a dual stick. You have a highlighter on one side, and then you have the blush. I mean, not the blush, Lord have mercy. You have your contour on the other side. Now, I'm not going to use the highlighter side. Highlighter to me is, you know, if I'm in the mood, or mostly if I'm really like going out somewhere, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm not gonna do a highlighter. It's not what I'm going for with this look. So I'm just gonna contour, and you know, you put your contour right here so you can get that chiseled look. So you see, okay. Sometimes I'll do dots, but I'll do these lines too. And then for my forehead around here from contouring, now this I will do some dots just because I don't want like a whole bunch there. I've seen people contour noses, things like that, their jawline, but for me, I don't need to do all that. I do like a nice contour. I feel like perhaps I went too deep, but we'll see. And then I'm using my Fast Face Dual brush from the Lip Bar. Freaking love this thing. This is the side where I'll do my contour, and this side is for my blush. And I'm going to use my bronze and blush compact from the Lip Bar later on, so you guys will see. I'm actually a Lip Bar affiliate, so if you guys want some Lip Bar goodies, feel free to use the code PureJoy10 to get 10% off, or you guys can use the link in my description box. I also will leave the code in my description box for you. Please support I would really appreciate it. And also, the lip bar products are freaking amazing. I stand for the lip bar. And again, it's a black owned company, so you can't go wrong. And again, just because I'm mentioning a lot of black owned companies does not mean that they don't make makeup for everyone. They do make makeups for, again, light, fair, tan, medium, deep, and dark. But they just happen to be black owned, and I love it. So let's go ahead and let's blend this out. You know what? I don't want to use this one because I forgot. I think I had some bronzer on that I was trying out bronzer. Please hold. Okay, so I'm going to use my e.l.f. What is this, blending brush to blend out my contour because I forgot. I was testing out a bronzer on my hand earlier, and you see, because Gimme Now is making it too orange from that bronzer. But you're just going to keep blending, 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 blending. Okay, and if you ever put on too much contour, don't worry about it. Or if you put on too much blush, because you can easily go in with your setting powder and fix all of that. However, I contoured here, but on this side because it was a little bit too deep. So I'm going to go in with my setting powder. I'm using my MAC. Again, that was in my video, which I'll link again up here for you. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the areas of my face so that, you know, everything can now be one color, because, you know, I have some warmth over here from the contour. So I'm just going to go ahead and lightly dab it, tap off the excess, and just go ahead and blend it out and put it on my face. Put some color back into my face, and I'll even go over my contour. Again, because you saw I put that powder on my eyes to set it. But what it did is, you know, kind of maybe a little ghostly looking, and, you know, not ghostly. I'm trying to put that pretty brown skin right back on in. I'll do my nose gently. Just all over the face. Sweep the forehead and sweep, because it's just the lighter motion that I'll use on my forehead. And I'll just bring some color back in here for me. And that is all. So now that we did that, now I can go in with my lip bar compact. And this is called Just Got Paid. It is a bronzer and a blush duo. And my bronzer is the color Direct Deposit, and then Shopping Spree is my blush. And just for reference, I am, as it pertains to the whole entire lip bar spectrum, I am 4 o'clock foundation. I'm 4 o'clock concealer, which is, why can't I find concealer when I need it? Oh, again, 4 o'clock. And the cinnamon, and this is the blush and bronzer duo for that 4 o'clock family range. And I love it because I have the compact, I have the bronzer, you lift it up, you got your blush, and one more again, you lift it up. Oops, hold on, I'm making it harder. Oh, I was lifting up too many things. And then you have your blush, and it comes with a little brush. I don't use a brush because I feel like I'm going to save this for when I take it with me. I'll put this in my purse. And then this way I don't have to worry about carrying a brush. So I am going to use my dual-sided brush from the lip bar, and this is what I can contour with. Now let me just wipe some of this contour stuff off with from my other one. I'm going to bronze with this. And again, a little bit goes a long way. So do not dab your brush in here. Just, I'm going to do one stroke. Tap off my excess. And watch. Y'all ready? Okay, that's it, sis. That's all I need. That's more than enough. And all this bronzer is going to do is simply just add some warmth back into my face. Make me nice and warm. And pretty much that warmth is just adding, you know, some color in there. In your face, in your forehead, and also can make your forehead look a little bit smaller. Not that I need it because I kind of have hair all over my face, but you know, I don't mind it. Just blend this out. You can do circular motions to really blend it. Do some more circular motions over here. Cool beans. And then now I'm going to do my blush. So I'm going to flip it up. And it has a little bit of a shimmer in here, but I like it. And I'm going to flip it, and now I'm going to use this side. I'm just going to lightly dab it. 2 dabs. Okay, that wasn't enough. Let me do a swoop. There we go, swoop. And you see, I just have bare minimal product. Tap off the excess and put it on the apples of my cheeks. And I can already see the pink coming in. Now again, you can put on your contour and your blush before you do your setting powder. This way, if you do too much, you can kind of cover it up. But I like it to be more of a prominent color. I like blush and I like bronzer, so I don't mind doing that after putting on my setting powder. Putting the blush in there. That blush. And sometimes what I'll do is I will come through and I like to blend it out with a whole nother brush that doesn't have product on it, so it's not so pigmented. Because one thing about the lip bars colors, they're gonna give you pigment, okay? In the lips, in the lipsticks, in their bronzers, and in their blush. So yes, we have that. And the last thing that I need to do before I do my lips is I need to set my face. So I am using here, what is this, Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist, and I love it because it's mattifying, so it's gonna make everything look just really nice and really smooth, and it's gonna stay on my face. They always say you're supposed to not set when you have lashes on, but I never had any issues. I'm just gonna fan it just so I can dry it down. Okay, so I'm going to do my lips now. Generally, I'm a lip liner person, but something that I've been doing lately because of having to wear a mask, I've been using a matte lipstick as my lip liner. This way it'll stay on. And I'm using this Sephora one. I got this recently and I am in love. It's the color 43 Crimson Somebody. I got my contacts in, but I still can't see this. But it's Crimson Somebody. And I love it because it'll dry down matte and it's just like the perfect shade of brown. I always feel like Luigi from Mario's. Is it Luigi? I don't know. I have put this on. Oh, it's so hard to put this on here. Ignore the mess up. I'll just go through the Q-tip to clean it up. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in on the inside lines with my Fenty gloss. This is in the color. This is the Gloss Bomb line, and it's the color Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate. I'm just gonna put this on the inside. Oh, this smells so good, and I just love the consistency of this. This is a favorite. This is a fall must-have, and it has like a nice brown tint to it. So good. Pucker up a little bit. I'll blot. So I don't have so much product on, and now I'm gonna go and even it up. Oh Lord, let me get a new Q-tip. Okay, there we go. And we're done. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, comment, and most importantly, share. I'll keep popping out these videos for you guys if you guys continue to share and spread the love on my page. I really appreciate it. Oh, and don't forget, if you guys want 10% off at the Lip Bar, use the code PureJoy10. And happy shopping, everybody. Oh, you know what? Since you're here, I think you probably should check out another video. So yeah, go look. There's a video right over there. Go check it out. Video actually might be this way, so then check out another video, guys. Thanks for watching.